Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today, this time taking a look at Pangoro. So Pangoro is a fighting and dog type, super weak to charm or fairy attacks in general, but as long as you're not going up against that, it could be pretty good. It is super squishy though, so let's go ahead and take a look and see how this team plays out. The whole team actually is really squishy, Gengar and Typhlosion as well, but still, I mean, it's definitely exciting. I'm definitely interested in seeing how these games play out. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. And yeah, let's go ahead and begin. So Gengar is going to go ahead and go for Shadow Punch. Typhlosion going to go ahead and shield that one up. They were afraid maybe of a Sludge Bomb or a Shadow Ball. Makes sense. Gengar's going to shield this. That would have KO'd the Gengar. So we're going to go ahead and charge up a lot. Going for the Shadow Punch. Will the Typhlosion decide to commit both shields? And they do decide to commit both shields. So that is beautiful. We're going to see another Shadow Punch. I don't think Shadow Punch KOs at this health. But, hey, I mean, gets very low, able to farm down. Yes, still able to farm down because of how slow Incinerate takes. Incredible. Snorlax farms down with Lick, but that's totally fine. One Typhlosion, or not one Typhlosion, but one Incinerate sneaks through. So that is incredible. Superpower going to do a lot. They do switch into Giratina. These attacks are resisted, both Blast Burn and Solar Beam. So just going to go ahead and go for the Blast Burn. It does do a lot of damage. We do see a switch into Pangoro, and Pangoro does have a shield. Of course, it does resist Ominous Wind and Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball still does a decent amount of damage, right? Dragon Pulse, if the Giratina happens to have it, would be neutral, but of course they didn't have it. Night Slash is going to KO, and they're going to go ahead and go for a close combat, which will KO. So nice overcharge, and this is going to be enough to KO, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played. Yeah, so what do I think of Pangoro? So I think Pangoro actually does have play. It's just, it is really squishy, so it basically needs shields. But it does charge up really fast with Snarl and Night Slash and close combat. So just super fast. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next game. Okay, picking up a pretty good matchup. Of course, close combat being super effective. And as you can see, charging up really fast. Already at a close combat. Already at 2 Night Slashes, going straight for that close combat. Will the Snorlax shield? They might not shield, because this does not KO, but they do shield, okay? So able to get off another one. That is absolutely crazy. And Lick is also resisted by Pangoro, so definitely solid, very solid. Switching into Gengar, and they switch into Armored Mewtwo. Okay, Gengar coming in against the Snorlax. The only reason they brought in Gengar against Snorlax is because they have Focus Blast, so that actually makes sense, and the shields are down from the opponent. So that switch did make sense just because Gengar is resisting, or double resisting Body Slam and Superpower, right? So they would have been able to get to the Focus Blast despite Lick being super effective, but you know, this Mewtwo came in and farmed down. But Typhlosion is coming in. Is it going to be the Snorlax again? We'll see what comes in. It is going to actually be Slowbro, okay? Slowbro's going to be hit with this Solar Beam. I absolutely can see it now. Here it comes. Solar Beam should be enough to KO. I would imagine this would be enough, and it is. And in comes Snorlax. So trying to get to a Blast Burn. I don't think they make it. Oh, Snorlax throws an attack. Very nice. So just let the Typhlosion go, and then Pangoro can come in and go for close combat. Or once it gets to it. But it will be able to get to it. It has 2 shields, so you just safely shield up these attacks. So Pangoro is going to shield. Actually, they go for Superpower, even better. I thought they would go for the bait, but the Superpower makes sense just in case on the off chance Pangoro decides to try and flex or something and doesn't shield. So that was their only possible win condition, but down goes Snorlax, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. So it's going to be Pangoro in the lead against Drapion. Okay. So see how this plays out. Drapion is another one that charges up really fast. Night Slash is resisted, so they're just going to go ahead and go straight close combat. Going to be neutral damage, doing quite a bit. We do see a switch, able to catch this move. Nice switch. Hopefully it's a crunch. Yeah, it's going to be a crunch. Still does a lot of damage, and they do switch into Galarian Stunfisk. And this Typhlosion able to get off Blast Burn. The only thing is Galarian Stunfisk can shield and just go straight Rock Slide, because Rock Slide at that health will be enough to KO Typhlosion. So Typhlosion is not going to be able to win this matchup. They are going to go ahead and shield, trying to get shields down, I guess. So Typhlosion able to get to another Blast Burn. So the Stunfisk can shield this, go for the Rock Slide, and KO Typhlosion. So they do shield it. They do go for the Rock Slide. Now, if Typhlosion shields this, Galarian Stunfisk would make it to another Rock Slide. So no reason to shield that. That's a losing matchup anyway. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Pangoro. So Pangoro is going to go ahead and just charge up energy. This is only a Rock Slide, I think, so it doesn't have to shield it. Yeah, it's going to be a Rock Slide that is resisted because it's a fighting type. Charging up a lot of energy, going for that close combat. This is definitely going to KO that Goliath Stunfisk. Pangoro does have energy ready to go. Let's see what comes in. Going to be the Drapion. Drapion going to be hit with the close combat. Again, this is going to be enough to KO it. So there we go. And what's in the back? Going to be a Galvantula. Yeah, going to be a Galvantula. In comes Gengar. Gengar does have one shield it can hide behind. Going to go ahead and not shield this. Calling the lunge bait. That is a beautiful call. I think I would have called that as well. It's kind of risky, but at the same time, like, you kind of expect them to go for lunge because they want to go for the debuff, right? And you expect the shield. The Galvantula expects the shield. So that was a beautiful call by the Gengar. So going to go ahead. But to be honest, if Gengar shielded, it would have gotten to 2 anyway, I think, and would have KO'd the Galvantula regardless, I think. But either way, that was still a nice call. Pangoro against Shadow Snorlax. They do sneak in a Snarl, which is nice. We're going to see a shield. No shield, going to be Body Slam. That still does a lot of damage. That's incredible how much damage that does. Pangoro does have 2 close combats. We'll have to see if the Snorlax decides to shield. They do not. Snorlax goes down in 1 hit. Incredible. In comes Excadrill. Excadrill cannot take a close combat. It's going to have to shield. It's going to have to double shield. Going to 100% have to double shield. Needs one more Snarl, able to get it off. So once you go for this attack, maybe we see a switch right after. If they shield, they don't shield actually, so no need. This Pangoro is absolutely going to town. Mewtwo farms down. Gonna go ahead and bring in Typhlosion. Typhlosion wants to get to a Blast Burn. It will be able to get to it. Actually over farming, okay. Going to charge up to 2, makes sense. So now this will allow the Armored Mewtwo to get to an attack first, but that's okay because Typhlosion can shield it and go for the Blast Burn attacks. It's not going to be enough to KO. Like, Typhlosion should get 1 shield and do a lot of damage, but they actually get to another attack, but we're going to see a shield. So after this attack coming in from the Typhlosion, you probably switch into Gengar to try and charge up for a Shadow Punch, or farm down with Shadow Claw. That's not going to be, going to switch in and farm down, and that is going to be a good game. So Blast Burn didn't KO, but it still did a lot of damage, so really well played. So let's go ahead, move into the next one, Battling an Expert. Okay, so Pangoro into Agron. Okay, very cool. So Agron, of course, not really wanting to be hit with close combat at all. So Pangoro definitely has a really good moveset. Charging up enough for 2 attacks, going for 1 right now. So this is going to get the shield, and we're going to see another one. This is maybe getting the second shield. Let's see if they decide to shield it. They're going to have to give up 2 shields if they do. They do decide to shield it. We do see a switch into Gengar. Out comes Drifblim. Okay, I mean, Drifblim doesn't really... I mean, the thing is, Gengar could just shield once and go for 2 Shadow Punches, which is probably what's going to happen. I mean, this might be Icy Wind. No shield, gonna call the Icy Wind. That is a crazy call, but a good one at that. But I guess even if the Gengar went down, you still have 2 shields with Pangoro and with Typhlosion. You could maybe farm down with Pangoro, excuse me, and that would still have been really solid. But in comes Executor, out comes Typhlosion. I mean, you could really bring in either Pangoro or Typhlosion, but going to go ahead and bring in the Typhlosion. Going for the KO, Blast Burn is going to be enough to KO for sure. So there we go. Goodbye. In comes Agron. Agron is going for an attack. Not even going to shield it, just going to go for save the shields for the Pangoro and go for the close combat, right? And that is going to be a good game. Yeah, Pangoro still has 2 shields. The opponent actually is going to go ahead and back out of that. So very well played. And able to win that one. We're going to go ahead and move into the next game. So it's going to be Pangoro into Gengar. So a great matchup. They do switch out into Sceptile. Out comes Typhlosion. You do have to watch out for the Earthquake. Earthquake should one-shot. But, you know, I mean, at this point, Typhlosion is going to be able to get a shield. So we do see that. And we're going to see an attack come in. Will the Typhlosion shield this one up? They do shield it. Just going to be a Leaf Blade bait. So nice bait by the opponent. And Typhlosion could double shield. They do not. It's going to be another Leaf Blade. So nice call. And another Leaf Blade. Holy cow, that Sceptile has a lot of energy. But Leaf Blade is not going to KO. Oh, it's going to be Dragon Claw. Okay, they don't even have it. So that's good to know. In comes Gengar. Blast Burn going into the Gengar. So this Gengar is going to definitely shield if it wants to survive. It does farm down. but you could bring in Pangoro now, and they do switch into Armored Mewtwo. This is a good matchup for the Pangoro, actually. Armored Mewtwo, here's the thing, Armored Mewtwo is actually really common for the Ultra League Remix. It's really good, right? It really is. I feel like it's really good. Pangoro just does really well against it because it's double resisting. Well, no, I guess it's single resisting it because it's a fighting type, and Dark double resist, right? Psychic attacks, so because of that, it is single resisting it, but it's still resisting it nonetheless. We're going to see an attack come in, going to be Psy Strike. Just going to let the Gengar go down, not that they had a choice because there's no shields. Night Slash is going to be enough to KO. So there we go, Night Slash coming out. Very nice. In comes Gengar. Going to go ahead because they charge up extra energy. Pangoro is really good at charging up and saving extra energy. Doing a lot of damage. Able to get to another Night Slash. That's what I'm talking about. This is going to KO. Wow, this is a great showcase of Pangoro. Thank you so much, my friend, for submitting these battles. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to be able to pick up that win, so that is fantastic. And so we're going to go ahead and move into the next game. Pangoro into Nidoqueen. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I imagine Nidoqueen wins this, but I'm not 100% sure. Just because Poison Fang is going to debuff, and then, you know, Poison Jabs are just going to continue to add up. But I could be wrong. Oh, they're actually going for close combat. I feel like that's not the way you want to go because this is resisted. Yeah, so you want to go for Night Slash, but that's fine. Gengar's coming in. In comes Genesect. Okay, Genesect, very spicy by the opponent. Going to go ahead and go for an X-Scissor? No, a Magnet Bomb. That makes sense. Doing a lot of damage. Charging up a lot of energy with Gengar, though. Gengar going to go ahead, go for this Shadow Punch. So not able to KO. One more will KO. Are they going for the... Oh, they're going for the farm down. Gengar gets it if they shield. So Gengar is going to go ahead and shield this. The Genesect will go down. And Gengar does have a lot of loaded energy. What is going on? Gengar has to throw, like, immediately. Because it's almost done. So it does throw. Bronzong comes in. Unfortunately, they get that confusion through. So that will be enough to KO. So Gengar's going to go down without getting another one off. But, hey. At least it got one off. Typhlosion is coming in. Now, I don't think we're going to see a farm down. Going to go ahead and let this go. Bulldozer is super effective. It's going to be a Side Shot, calling all the baits, although that still does a lot of damage. Going to go ahead and attempt the farm down. In comes Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is going to be hit with the Blast Burn. They're going to have to shield this. They're going to have to double shield, actually. So Nidoqueen did save its energy. Going to go ahead and double shield this Typhlosion. So Typhlosion, yep, going to get the double shield. Trying to switch, but Nidoqueen actually throws. That's actually good that Nidoqueen threw. I'm actually shocked they threw, but luckily it was CMP. In comes Pangoro. Pangoro is going to go for the Night Slash. It does not want to get debuffed at all, so it's going to go ahead and go for this Night Slash. Still not going to KO, but the boost. Okay, Pangoro has to shield this and farm down and go for the Night Slash against Bronzong. That's definitely what you want to do. The defense dropped, but this attack has risen. Oh, going for the close combat. That works as well. Both of them are going to KO. And that is going to be a good game. The boost didn't matter in this situation because it would have KO'd regardless. But great game. Well played. Yeah, I love the overfarm with Pangoro. It makes a lot of sense. So Pangoro into Drifblim. Definitely a solid matchup. For the Pangoro, going to go ahead and throw the Night Slash immediately, which I do agree with because you don't want to get debuffed by Icy Wind. So we do see a shield before you throw the attack, right? So we do see a shield. Pangoro doesn't have to shield this. You know it's not going to be Shadow Ball, so it's going to be Icy Wind. It does a decent amount. Hex is going to be resisted, of course. So Pangoro does have multiple Night Slash attacks, or almost 2 attacks. We'll see. Going to go ahead and go for 1. Okay, not quite. Pangoro can take this and get to another Night Slash. But they do decide to shield it. And Pangoro is charging up extra energy. And we do see a switch into Ninetales. Going for the close combat before this switch. So luckily this is not a charm. Otherwise that would have deleted Pangoro immediately. We're going to see a switch into Typhlosion. I feel like this is only Weather Ball. I wasn't counting, but I feel like it's only Weather Ball. It is. So Typhlosion able to take that. Are we going to see a farm down? This is another Weather Ball. So I'm pretty sure we see a farm down with Typhlosion. A straight farm down. Has a lot of energy. Just needs one more. Able to get it off. Very nice. Has 2 Blast Burns ready to go. And this Typhlosion is unstoppable. Man, this is a fun team. Fun non-XL team. Going to go ahead and go for the Blast Burn. Hopefully the Kingdra shields this. It's double resisted. They do shield it. Oh, going for another one. I think I would have went up for the Solar Beam and went for it. I don't think it's necessary. I think this is still going to be a good game because Gengar is coming in. Gengar is going to go ahead and maybe go for the Focus Blast. Oh, they switched to catch it with Drifblim. That's a great switch by the opponent. I would have maybe undercharged that, but that's okay because Gengar... This is going to be an Octazooka. Just going to let it go. I think it KOs. But I think, yeah, Pangoro is still going to be able to win this. Yeah, what am I talking? Pangoro is still going to be able to win this. Gets to a close combat. Goes for the Night Slash. That's fine. So that is not going to KO, but another star will. And that will be it for this one, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.